And that's when I said, I'm sorry. I promise I will never run the show again. I don't know, but Jordan just said he was done. So it's my fault, guys. It's all my fault.
Yeah, I'm still mad at you because of that.
I know we can. You almost showed emotion. Like I saw your lip like move a little.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
It takes a lot. But you know what it could also take? A 5-second countdown.
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
It's actually 10 seconds.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I can start the longer countdown if that's what you want.
We're good on that.
We're good on that. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Do I got my invisible can? I have my invisible can.
So that opening has got 5 pictures of some people that aren't here, which is fine because it's 3 of us. It's the A squad, and I can say that because we're the only ones here, and no one's going to dispute that.
Right.
We have A Matt, A Dave, and A T-Man.
And all 3 of those names contain the letter A.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for doing that math in your head.
Oh, that's mature. That's mature.
Just because he's showing the historical accuracy of velociraptors having ass thrusters that's nature, Dave. Okay, nature is what it is. It's neither mature nor juvenile. I've been around people with ass thrusters. Believe me, some of that shit just takes off, man.
It doesn't smell good either.
It reminds me of an old. There was this parody, a Doctor Who parody that was done years and years ago called "The Curse of the Fatal Death," where there was a civilization that specifically spoke in controlled gastrointestinal bursts. And then someone asked, "What happened to them?" They discovered fire. That's not even my joke. That was actually the British joke. Don't shake your head at me. That's how it was written.
Do you think that's how Johnny Storm realized he could fly?
Probably.
I mean, he flame on and then he ripped one and then like shot into the air.
I could see that with the one that was starring Chris Evans.
Oh, Captain America, yeah, Civil War.
Just remember, every time you bomb as when you fail as Johnny Storm, when you come back in the Marvel MCU, you come back as something much greater.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and yeah, I mean, if you take a role, as a superhero, and then you fail, you could always come back better than you were before. Like,
no, but seriously, look at that. Who Chris Evans was the first Johnny Storm. Who was the second Johnny Storm?
Michael B. Jordan.
Exactly. And Killmonger.
I was also thinking of what the hell is his name? Plays Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds technically had 3 chances. He had 2 chances before.
Oh, right. Because he was in Blade,
which he was basically playing Deadpool in that too.
I was about to say.
Well, is it really another character? Or is it just Ryan Reynolds? I mean,
Ryan Reynolds plays Ryan Reynolds, just
right.
Like,
that's like in Thor. That wasn't Jeff Goldblum playing a character. That was just Jeff Goldblum. It just is him. So, we've started out way over in left field, but we're returning to center. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Figure Action. Thank you for joining us and taking your time. I'm glad to see a lot of people in the chat because otherwise we're just talking to ourselves, which is absolutely fine too, because we're interesting. Yep. That's why you're here. So, hi, everybody. My name is Matt Partsformer. I'll be your host this evening. And joining me, I have 2 other fappers. I have Dave.
Hi.
And I have T-Man. The great T-Man 978.
Hello, everyone. T-Man 978. And that's me doing it from in front of the camera.
And real quick, condolences to No Effort, buddy. Sorry to hear that. So
I was trying to find a way of segueing into that. Like, we're making jokes, and I'm reading that. I'm like, how do I pull back.
Just gonna say, sorry, buddy. I don't even
bro hug, pure
yeah,
simple bro
fist bump.
hug. I mean,
Condolences.
Yeah.
I missed it, but I'm assuming he's talking about his father.
Mother.
Yeah.
So, moving on. Hi, welcome to Thursday night. No, we already did that. So let's start with what anybody or everybody got this week. Let's change things up a little and start with T-Man 978.
Hi, everybody.
I like that shirt.
Thank you. It was cheap wherever I found it. I think it was Target. I don't know. But I'm doing good. I did another podcast on Sunday, the Mundane Festival. There's a link in my communities tab if you want to hear me talking about random things with someone else other than these fine people.
Podcast whore.
It was more like
I'm available other nights, any night except Monday.
Oh yeah, I told him I couldn't do Wednesday or Thursday because I'm dedicated to this podcast. Well, they pay me a lot. I'm not sure if I showed these last week because I can't remember which day I got them, but I got the Anime Heroes One Piece Wave 1 of their figures. And I was supposed to review them last night, but I did the intro and it was so late and I went to sleep. But I have some things to say and you will hear it. Kickity kick, fire kick. But I picked up this lady because it was on clearance at Target for 70% off. So awesome, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm stealing from Deluxe. If I got anything else, I can't remember, but I did pick up this Warhammer, and I have to read the box every time to remember the freaking whole thing. Adepta Sororita's Battle Sister, and it is one of the best $20 action figures I purchased. Awesome. And I won't spoil it because I'm going to do a review. Come to my review, but I will say she comes with this thick, kick-ass sword that's fully painted. And oh wait, I did pick up Roblox and Scarlet, the new color version, and I think I'm gonna just. Oh wait, no, I got more. I got this Starscream.
Oh, you finally picked it up. They can all stop bugging you now.
Yes. What else did I get when I picked this up? I picked up something else when I picked this up. I don't remember. Well, oh, wait. Too much. The Netflix Cheetor. Somebody wanted me to get this too. I don't know why. Looking at him in the box, I feel more ripped off than looking at Bumblebee in the box. It's almost like nothing's in there. But yeah, that's what I got. I'm most excited right now for this one because it has a lot going on that's really cool. So stay tuned to my channel. Dave, how was your week? And did you get anything cool?
My week has been exhausting. I have fallen asleep every night this week. I think except for one night before 10:30. It has been like I don't know what's been going on, and that was before I got my shot. I got my Team Pfizer part 1 earlier this week.
There's not another kid on the way, is it?
What? No.
That's good. That's another time people get sleepy.
I can understand if the wife has been being sleepy, but I've not been sleepy.
Well, sometimes it affects the husband as well, like eating and whatnot. Like instead of her just eating a lot, you eating a lot too.
Then that means that for the last 25 years. Never mind. It's just, but yeah, it's been the weirdest thing of just passing out of sleep. I I've been getting behind in my TV shows like Falcon and my catch up of My Hero. So, but kind of like T-Man, I kind of copied him off. I won't say too much, but I got my Netflix Cheetor, and yeah, Little Robot Big Box. I got my Jon Stewart.
Oh crap! Yeah.
I also got my Red Mandarin Spawn, which definitely looks a lot better than the exclusive one. I gotta say, this is a beautiful shelf piece right here. I mean, I liked the first one. Don't get me wrong. This is. I almost feel like this should have been the exclusive but I'm happy this isn't. So I want everybody to get this figure. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of plastic.
Is that the one I was showing you earlier?
Well, yeah, I had that one. I had that in order earlier though.
Oh.
I was at Walmart the other day, and I couldn't help it. I had to get 2 more ninjas. So now I've got 4 Foot Clan ninjas. I should be getting my giant Super Shredder one day from Nate, and I probably want to get like a normal Shredder now just for my Netflix shelf because that's going to look really, really nice. And then I was out earlier today, and I'm staring at the shelf, and I'm like, Lord, I need a sign because it's been kind of been kind of rough. And I was looking at the shelves, and like, I saw this one figure, and I was like, should I get it? Should I get it? And then all of a sudden, I hear it coming from above.
Dave, buy this figure if you see it. And of course, yes, this is Skylink Splash.
And so, after hearing that, I did pick up a Sister of Battle Warhammer figure. And because it was there, I also picked up a Blood Angel because that's what my old roommate used to play, was Blood Angels. And I mentioned this in our chat. If you notice, the Fortnite line, I think, is pretty much wound down from McFarlane. I think this is taking the place of Fortnite for their revenue. And if they do this right, this will be pretty much them printing money. I also saw the artist proof figures, which I thought were really cool. But I'm not that good at painting figures, so I'll let somebody else pick up the artist proofs. But I thought that was a neat concept. And this thing is heavy.
Yeah, that's a lot for $20, both of those figures.
So I know I may unbox this guy during the show just to kind of get a feel for it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the movement's like on that thing.
So that has been my week of exhaustion, acquisition, and if you read this title right here, a little bit of my frustration.
Like everybody's frustration.
Did you just find those figures tonight?
Yeah, just found them tonight. Well, the Mandarin Spawn I actually had pre-order, which really ticked me off because I bought it as a solo. No, I didn't buy that one as a solo figure, so I didn't have to pay shipping on it. But the Mandarin Spawn arrived on Tuesday, but I did just see it in the store today. Mm-hmm. And probably just like everybody else, my experience with that Cobra Island thing was much like losing my virginity, where it didn't even last to 2 minutes, and the result was quite disappointing. Viper listing.
All in all, you'd like another go at it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jedi Mindset says that finding the actual Cobra Island might be easier at this point. So I'm inclined to agree.
Jedi, fist bump to the screen.
I think that's probably true. So
you better give Hasbro your $50 so you can get that chance when they also.
I don't want to do that, but I'm going to cave. I know I'm going to cave.
Oh my gosh! I got a shout out from him. Wow. Normally he's tearing me up.
Nah, that's stupid, Kevin. That's stupid. Hi, everybody. As for me, I ended up over the last weekend, I don't know if anybody remembers, but I got the Boba Fett Bandai model kit. I ended up building him. It was a fun build. It was actually pretty fast. Yeah, he built a lot faster than Optimus Prime or the Starscream kit that I did from Flames Toys.
I'm liking butterfly motion right there.
He does. He does have good butterfly. He's got, I mean, it's wide open, but, that's fine. That's fine. I might try my hand on painting him a little bit here and there, but that's not a this week or next week kind of thing to do. But maybe one day. I was lucky enough to see some G.I. Joes on the shelf. I ended up getting me a repainted Scarlet. So I got to say though, after comparing the two faces, they both look really good. I mean, yeah, this one is definitely younger looking for sure, but you're really not bad with either one.
If I find the second, I think I might personally canon the first one as like her younger sister.
It basically is. I mean, that's what it. And you know, I don't mind the paint scheme on this one. Anyway, I'm happy with both of them. Whatever. And then today I just happened to find on a whim, I bought the Jurassic Park 3 Amber Series Pterodon, or the bird.
Oh!
He's pretty cool. They changed the piss color base to clear, so I don't know if that's any better, but because it's still plugging into sort of the crotchal area.
The pee isn't just silent; it's transparent.
Well, at least he's drinking enough, right? I mean, that's really what it's
wing finger before the diet.
Right. That's true. You get wing finger, and you can have both of these guys on display together. He's got really good articulation, as well as can be expected from this design, where the mouth opens farther than it needs to. Although you can see one of the problems I'm having with him right now is he can't stop gabbing. Neck up and down. I won't go through all of it. I'll just go fast, and then side to side on it, and then the wings. The cool part is the wings only have the one joint. But they're bendy wire. Look at that. They're bendy wire wings. And they actually do hold their shape pretty well, considering how thick the rubber is. Giggity. And he's even got an ab crunch.
No.
So those are my pickups this week. Nothing too exciting.
Anything in his legs?
Well, say it again.
Anything in his legs?
Yeah, it's actually got 1, 2, 3 joints on the legs.
Well, her legs and
her legs. Well, whatever. But yeah, the legs have pretty good movement. I need to hit this joint here with a hairdryer because it's scary tight. But the rest are good. So yeah, the legs are good. The legs do about what you would hope they'd do on stubby little nubs.
Oh!
So I'm happy with it. Of course, I have three packages arriving tomorrow via FedEx. So I'll have more stuff next week, but that's not today, is it? That's later. That's for future Matt to worry about.
And I got Green Lantern as well. I forgot about that.
Which one?
The why is my brain? John Stewart McFarlane.
Is that the one with the big Gatling gun?
Yes.
Yes. Nightwingham. Can he stand with his wings folded? I actually did that shot and showed it to the chat. It takes a lot of doing and a rubber band. So the problem with it is that the wings are connected here to the body. So when you have the arms down, he'll stand if you move them back, but the rubber keeps wanting to fight the wing forward. So I had to get a rubber band and hold them down like that. Once you do that, you can position him with the wings folded to sit, but it takes some doing. So short answer, yes, but it takes some work. So there you go.
So you think it would have been better with a hinge instead of the bendy wire?
I kind of do. I see they didn't want to break it up, and the wing does look good. I should also mention this thing has a like a dry brush all over it. It's got a nice wash to it, so it's really, really well painted. But they wanted to keep the wing all one nice rubbery piece. And it does look good. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have the dude in a flying pose anyway. So I think they kind of went with the odds on that one. Still, for $30, I can only kind of sort of recommend him. Wait for a sale or a coupon or a gift card.
$20.
20. Yeah, I would be much happier at $20. But what are you gonna do? I already bought him. And I'm going to stick with them. And the Raptors are amazing. If you haven't picked up anything from this line and you like dinosaurs, go get yourself a discounted Raptor because they are awesome. That was one of my favorite toys from last year.
Even if you don't like Raptors, get it.
Even if you don't like Raptors, they can terrorize your 1/12 collection.
Yeah, you keep meaning to pick up a Raptor.
You should. Now is the time while they're on clearance. And there's still, most Targets have them loaded down.
And I got $13 Target cash.
Man, you are just balling. Just go get it. Just roll on it.
That was earlier this week.
Oh. Got Echo for $15 the other day. $15 is a damn fine price, but T got it for $9.
Yeah, $9. I'm better. Like,
He's better.
With my comments, keep
Echo or Ecto?
Echo. Echo the dinosaur.
Oh, one thing I didn't put on there just because it's on my to be traded shelf. I was able to find a 3.75 Cara Dune that was still on the shelf, and so she's in my trade bait pile. But I have to say, I am impressed with how the details they put on her.
Yeah, they do a good job on that size class. I'm just not. I don't think anybody here has ever been into that really.
No, but it was a Cara Dune. I figured it's the only chance I'll ever get a chance to.
I bought one too.
Like that in my collection.
Ba-dum.
She looks good on card.
Ba-dum.
Ooh.
There you go. You can have your Scarlets riding your Velociraptors. Cobra doesn't stand a chance.
Money.
Did you ever play Operation Dragon Blood, the Far Cry 3 mod?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, the 80s like retro.
Oh my gosh! If you ever get a chance, just when I see the whole Scarlet riding the dinosaur thing, they kind of have a thing like that in that game.
That's cool.
Highly recommend. If you ever get a chance to see it cheap on PlayStation Store, absolutely play it.
I think they gave it away for free at one point on Xbox Live as the Games with Gold DLC because I own it. I just never played through it.
Oh, you got it.
Far Cry the game that had no, that's not it.
No, not just Far Cry, but specifically the Operation Dragon Blood. Like
well, it's not really DLC, right? It was a whole nother game they released.
That was DLC mod. It was a reskin of the game.
Right.
It was using the same. Okay, like, did you ever play Far Cry Primal or see about Far Cry Primal?
Yeah.
It was a reskin of Far Cry 4, which actually kind of ticked me off that they made that as a new game.
But they released it, as a new game, though, right?
Right, but for Far Cry 3, the Dragon Blood thing was basically a DLC mod that cost only like $20, and it was totally worth it. Like, it's Michael Biehn does the voice for the main guy playing a cyborg ninja commando.
Right, it's just so over the top.
Oh, it's so beautifully over the top. But yes, as I see Scarlet riding the dinosaur, that's all that goes through my mind.
I was thinking about Skyrim when they had Macho Man, the Macho Man mod, where he was a dragon.
Let's get to talking about some stuff.
Let's talk about toys, baby. Let's talk about. Oh God!
So let's talk about Jordan's next acquisition.
Are you crazy? Didn't aren't 3 going to Yakman?
Kevin, yes. So what we have here,
I think this might be out of his creative budget.
What we have here is YOLO Park, which I've never heard of. So if anybody here has heard of them, do chime in. But for a $600 deposit here at BBTS, you can get, and I use BBTS just because they had easily available pictures. But the Cybertronian Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie. So I did do a little research on this guy, and apparently their shtick is that they do full endoskeletons. So this guy's got a full substructure underneath of the armor plating and his exterior bits.
Is it 4 feet tall?
I will get the size here in a second. She said, but he has 333 points of articulation from head to toe.
Jesus.
He comes with the Matrix and he comes with his ion cannon, and he just moves all over, and he's got light up features. This is, I guess, basically what one makes and swappable parts. It's just, I don't know. It's like, it's so over the top, but it's, I guess if you're like the ultimate Optimus Prime fan for $3,000, you can prove it.
How tall?
I think Henry's getting one.
Is he?
Just a little over 2 feet tall. LED lights.
So it's got, I mean, it looks premium for sure. And I'm, if anybody wants it, good to go. But this is just everybody who had the sticker shock last week from the self-transforming Optimus Prime. And then this one just one-upped it. It was like, well, you don't have to transform me.
Itself.
Right. But this one doesn't have to transform itself.
I saw something about a rotating something. I thought I was reading that.
Yeah, rotating mechanical gears that reveal the matrix of leadership.
Oh.
So I'm guessing, where's that picture of the matrix? I guess he uses the power of the matrix. And I guess all of this like opens up to reveal. That even looks like it may like come forward. I don't know. At this point, I'm just wildly speculating on what could possibly be $3,000.
All those parts.
All those parts. This would pay for my house for 2 months. Just want to throw that out there.
My house for almost 3 months.
Right.
Right.
So I know T's in for this. Dave, you're not getting this, right? Do you like that? It almost sounded convincing.
No. Yeah. If money was no object and I lived in a mansion, yes, all day. But I have too many gigantic robots now. And $3,000. Holy moly.
Yeah, I mean, you could get a car for that price.
Actually, no, I could almost get 4 months mortgage out of that. Almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, again, if this self-transformed, then you could actually drive it.
If it's self-transformed and made me an omelet.
No, even then, I don't think I would still buy it for $3,000. However, we do have a revealed high roller on the in the chat. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin, Team Matt, hashtag Team Matt, says that he has that not only on pre-order, but he's going to give one away on his channel. Look forward to that. Go over to Deluxe Baldwin.
He wasn't getting the $700 Optimus.
He's getting 2 of those. He's giving one of those away as well. So he's going to deliver it to you by hand. He's not going to mail it because he's worried about it breaking through the post office. So he's going to drive it to wherever you live at, and international entries are allowed. So go over to his channel and be sure to enter.
How much was the Hot Toys Hulkbuster? I know it doesn't have as many moving parts as this, but holy moly.
He'd have to answer that. I think it was like $1,500, wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was less than 1,000.
Maybe.
This is like almost the same size. And holy moly.
Jeez.
But I mean, if you got it and you want it, get it. You know what I mean? Good for you. Good for you all. Good for you. We're gonna go something amazing. We're gonna go into something that's maybe a little bit closer to our price range. Not mine, but
Mark 44 said it was $800.
Was it? Okay, they would know better than me. So we're going to circle back to the self-transforming Robus and Optimus Prime because we have pretty package shots.
That is a pretty box.
We have pretty box shots of the self-transforming and the premium, the premium style. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So he doesn't roll off your desk.
And it says MS on the box. People are going to think it's Magic Square.
It might be. You might have just confirmed secret company allegiances here.
And he can transform and be your friend.
That's what I'm hearing as well. That he's very friendly.
But will he go plus? Will he go plus ultra?
If you program it,
or if you break it, you will go plus ultra. And there he is. This has the same problem that the original NPO1 got. The original NPO1 Optimus Prime was able to receive a call from Starscream. So here it is, the Robus and Optimus Prime, and he's receiving a call from Megatron. Like, are they buds now? Maybe he's.
How did you get this number?
Megatron, I am your friend.
Soundwave gave it to me, bitch.
It's not his communicator. That's actually his wallet. He's just gazing longingly at it, remembering what he once had.
Oh, you think he's got a little pocket picture of Megatron? He's just got it perched on his arm?
I could have saved him, but I failed.
I've seen a picture of you with breasts.
Really? That was what, 2008?
It was, but everybody still remembers it.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, I don't have anything new to say about that. I just thought the packaging pictures were pretty cool.
It is nice packaging.
Thank you, Dave. And then what about the Optimus?
Well, unlike you, I mean, this isn't coming in a small package, so.
I mean, it's not really all that full size, is it? I mean, it's full size if you don't know any better, right?
I guess.
It's all in perspective, Dave. That's the lesson here tonight, folks. It's all about perspective. Moving on. So that's all I really had for official news. Do you guys have anything that you can think of officially?
Transformers wise, it's been pretty slow actually since their little PulseCon thing.
Right, that's sort of what we expected, right?
I mean, as far as Transformers go, I mean, we know. Well, I did put. Remember, are we going unofficial yet? Or are we still staying official?
I can jump to whatever. I was just loading up the next thing while you talked. But let me know.
If we want to talk unofficial, on Dame Chalk, they just put that video up of that Motormaster.
Ah, okay. I will pull that up next.
I will say this: if that thing was larger, like if that was Voyager size, even, I would be all over it. Like any complaint you would have had over the X-Trans box, the complexity, or the DX9 one on finickiness and things like that, that thing just beats it in every way. I mean, it's just like what $100 for a Legends figure, which I'm not spending.
I was gonna say, is that starting to push you into the Legends game?
Not at all, because it's $100 for a Legends figure, but.
Because T-Man's got some Legends reviews on his channel that you could watch and maybe get into your groove. And if that's not enough for you, then Matthew Deluxe Baldwin here in the chat, he does. His Legend is his channel is committed to Legends, and now Beastbox. So I know he's into this, and I may tentatively be into.
Only when I'm in cold water.
I need to stop saying these pictures because I'm starting to want it.
So
I know I don't like the price.
Anybody
Magnum.
Anybody that collects Legends figures and New Age knows that New Age. So what's cool about New Age is that that the repaints are coming, and they dump all of the pictures of them at once, so you can pick the one that you want. So they're kind of the nice guys of the Legends community because of that. So top pictures here are all the original release of the Shockwave, which isn't out yet. So
New Age and Iron Factory do a pretty good job of that, because Iron Factory did that Galvatron repaint.
So you've got here the first coloration, which this guy's got lights built in and all that. So he's $65 or $68, which I'm not super into. I might be skipping this guy. Haha.
Can we make that picture bigger?
Which one? All of them?
Yes.
Yeah, just go ahead and run through them.
Because I want to. I'm starting to want it the more I see it. Maybe I can just do Decepticon Legends. I already have Megatron and Soundwave.
Oh, then you got to have all three. Look, he even plays with himself.
Yep, he's got a mini version of himself that he can keep in his hand and just jerk around all he wants.
I might have to go to Matt's house again and sneak out with the secrets.
That display stand's great because it's like that. It's like in More Than Meets the Eye when he was standing on the pillar just shooting for no apparent reason.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's what they were going for with the design.
I'm just saying, I gotta applaud them. They're
depending,
should have come with a stand like that, or at least the Plus.
They don't like to do stands, man.
Oh, yeah, the real ab crunch and not crotch crunch like they like to do.
Yep. So if you think that coloration is off or doesn't particularly blend in well with your
purple.
Here is the alternate version. So this is a slightly shinier, a little bit darker purple shade, and
also bought.
You get to decide which one you think is
Go back
closer.
go back to the last shot. That's the all are dead pose.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I hate them.
It's a damn fine looking figure, and I might find myself pre-ordering it sooner or later. I don't know.
But at least they aren't going Radio Shack. That would like really suck. Oh, son of a bitch.
Now here you have the was this thing what was he called? Galaxy Man?
Magnum.
So there's that color scheme of this bad boy, and I'll just flip through real fast because you kind of get the idea at this point. Now the thing about this release too is that looking at it, it looks like they come with the same accessories, which is no wait, hold on, I might be wrong about that. No, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they all come with the same accessories.
They all come with the same accessories, which is kind of weird. New Age sometimes puts different accessories in with different releases, so not this time it would seem. But there you go, 3 versions, and I guarantee you at least one more will come out with some remold.
What do you remold Shockwave into?
Well, look at Galvatron. They managed to get 2 other characters out of it, plus his toy version. So,
and I gotta say that was freaking clever as hell, making Straxus and Energon Megatron out of that. I gotta give them points for that.
Right, and so I mean they'll figure it out. They're not going to make them all without getting something out of it. Christ, look at their. Well, we're going to look at their Seekers here in a minute. So that's that from New Age. New Age, man, when it rains, it pours with them. We'll just roll in with the next New Age piece real quick, and then we can go. I'll go find them Magic Squared.
Well, it's on Dame Chalk, so we shouldn't get in trouble for that. Though you might want to kill the audio, right, T-Man?
Right.
So this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said kill it.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
The Seeker train continues. We kind of figured it was going to, considering all of the recolors that they did with the first run. Here's your toy version of Starscream.
Oh,
this is New Age. This is their Seeker mold, which is very nice. It does have the crotch crunch, like T likes to call it.
That looks beautiful.
But it's not wrong. The name is not wrong, and the transformation on these guys is very clever and fairly satisfying. I own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versions of this mold. My only complaint about it is the legs tend to be loose at the hip right here. So you need to tighten that up some. Other than that, it's a really nice mold.
Oh, damn.
So very, very, very nice. And it comes with all the regular accessories plus your Space Bridge piece, which is very clever.
How much?
I don't know. I'll have to look. These are all probably limited releases, so I'm going to guess probably $60 or $70.
Maybe I can get him to go against my toy accurate prowl.
So here's the color explosion of the Shattered Glass Thundercracker.
Oh, no, it's Generation 2 Thundercracker.
I saw it listed as Shattered Glass, but I'm convinced enough on that to argue with you, Dave.
Yeah, I think it's Generation 2, like you said.
Okay, well, we'll call it the Generation 2 Shattered Glass.
But this was unreleased, right?
I saw pictures of the original toy. I don't know if it ever made it out.
Or
all I know is that
the action, or was it the Action Master one? I can't remember if it was Generation 2 or the Action Master.
I've seen that ugly color scheme before. I know that.
Baldwin says Action Master.
Yeah.
Which is what I said to begin with. So here he is. just go with it.
It's still ugly as sin.
It is ugly. I'm sure someone wants it. If you want a Clown Seeker, you've got it.
It'll go great with that G2 Mirage from that one TFCon.
The Sphinx, the one that was done up like the Sphinx, yeah. So the next one is one that I'm sort of fighting the urge to get, and that's Red Wing. I think
Red Wing of Courage.
I think it looks very pretty, and it comes with the Coronation set, which I don't have, so that would sort of be a bonus. I might get it. I don't know yet. I'm going to see. He's super cool looking, and
why stop now? You have a whole army.
Shh, that's not how it works.
Technically, he has a whole flight. He has an armada.
Tell him to get it, Katie.
She still wants me to get the self-transforming Prime.
Why haven't you gotten it?
Because it's sold out, and I don't want it. All right, so you guys, wax poetic for a second while I go and find the video that Dave is making me go look for.
It's on Dame Chat's page. But,
Yeah.
so yeah, I did open this guy up. He's got kind of, I hate to say it, the Overwatch hands of the gun doesn't stay in there too easy. But yeah, these joints, I think you said before, they're almost like butter. These are like some of the smoothest ratchets on the knees.
Right. And on this one, the arms, and look, Blues compatible.
Well, this is not. This has no Blush compatibility. Which
like it's like almost looks like this is made for that because you can see the orange right here.
Well, this is, if you play 40K, this is a flamer, so it would have been nice to have some kind of fire effect. But man, this bad boy is, I said, he's hefty. And the thing about these, you can army build them because they're just army grunt troops.
Single or double elbow?
Double, but very limited in the double. Is that that's the over.
See, Knight Williams says, "Can you make a squadron, Matt? 12 planes in a squadron. How many did I say? 1, 2, 3,
9.
I said no, yeah, because it's three groups of 3.
Well,
so not yet. Not yet.
More Red Wing,
Yeah,
paint accurate, a Starscream, and that black and gold one that you've passed over.
But again, that black and gold one is super expensive. Dave, don't do that to me. Again, they released they released some of the Rainmakers and they released some of the Welcoming Committee, but they didn't complete either team. So like, why did they go for Red Wing and the Thundercracker?
Money.
No, I'm asking you. Tell me.
To frustrate you, Matt.
Yes, fuck's sake.
Frustrate you.
All right. So this is the video that had Dave go gaga over. So this is their Magic Squared Motormaster, and we're not going to obviously sit through the whole thing because this is somebody else's video, and I would have taken stills from it if I knew he was going to spring it on me like this. So, but there's the magic fingernails.
Those are
no, I didn't see that.
They're built-in spudgers. You got to give it to them. They're committed.
Oh, I saw the other video. That's what I saw.
I just clicked the first one that was on Dame's.
No, that's. I mean, look how that transforms. The legs are pure magic.
It's a lot going on. They're certainly getting more complicated. They're almost getting. They pretty much are masterpiece quality transformations.
If that was a Voyager size one, so I knew the plastic would be able to sustain all those panels. So
would you be down for upscaled KO?
Oh God, I'd love for some upscaled KO Magic Square.
You don't see a lot of that, I guess, because those companies were rated.
But still, it's like of all the things, I'm surprised because or Iron Factory, because if they did an upscaled KO of that Bruticus they made, look at how the legs are though on that, and then that's
Master
looks like a good figure.
Really good at transforming that.
That looks good.
Look at that. Yeah, that's really something. And then the trailer.
The trailer, I was actually really impressed with the trailer because this doesn't look insane like the X-Transbots one was. This looks very logical.
But I should mention copyright for this video goes to this dude right here.
Yeah.
So cheers to that guy. This is not our video. This is hosted on.
Well, we're not monetized anyway, so
we're not. But
you might bother us.
So let me just skip through, and we will be. The thing about this guy, about the Stunticons, is that Motormaster always looks goofy as shit until he always looks like this lanky high schooler that he doesn't work out, so he's got these noodle arms. He needs to bulk up.
But this is very much like X-Transbots popping the cab in the back.
So you go. So they only have the 2 cars out, yeah, plus the truck. So they're coming along. I mean,
I mean, that
I
looks
just got an idea about something, and now I'm too late. Damn it!
what that basically Menasor was the first Armada character of using his combiner pieces as minicons.
No, while we were watching the transformation video, I thought of something funny, but now it's too late.
Okay.
We appreciate the effort.
I'll do it anyway. Here we go. There we go.
Okay, you broke
That
out
was funny.
Okay.
I like that.
Boop, 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 boop,
But anyway, that's
boop.
I'm impressed by this. Again, if I collected this scale, that impresses the hell out of me.
You should collect that scale.
I think you both should.
I got too much crap already. I don't even know why I bought these 40. Well, I know why I bought the 40Ks, but
Just buy them and don't buy anything else.
you know how easy that is to do.
Very
It's easy for
obviously.
me. I have several Legends class figures, but I've probably paid for 4 of them.
But
It's like other people are collecting them for me.
oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. The Stunticons have always been one of my least favorite combining teams because I feel like the combination is such utter BS. It's not even funny.
I hit that a while ago.
So anywho, let's go on. So that's pretty much all of the Transformer and Transformer alike related news that I have. We are going to now talk about the sort of, I guess, what the biggest deal of the week has been, and that's this dude. This dude is he's caused some waves.
Yes. I'm excited.
So, yeah, we've got a. I don't know. Poor Hasbro. Like, I feel so bad for them with all of our money. Somehow, not only did this guy leak, he's out in the wild, both on eBay and apparently sent directly to the Whoosh to Robo.
Yeah, no posts, no return address. He just found it in his PO box.
All he said that is he found it mailed to him by, I guess, a fan that has access to leaked merchandise. So
and it looks amazing.
This is the G.I. Joe classified series, Major Bludd, and he looks, like Dave said, he looks amazing. Now, the one blemish I can see on this guy is right here. This is the one, like, sort of bad paint app that I think everybody's going to have a lot of issue with. Is this little part right here. So, yeah, so everybody, the internet groaned in unison as the words Cobra Island appeared on Major Bludd's packaging. Because, yes, he appears to be yet another Target exclusive.
And this, I can't believe. This is such a major character that they know people are going to want. But maybe that's what Target paid them for. Give us the good ones.
So was Beachhead.
And the Baroness?
Oh, yeah. True.
But no, I mean, your point still stands, though. Why do they keep doing this to us?
And they load these with so many amazing accessories.
Right, and then they give you the gut punch by giving you the figure, but then they take those accessories that you know exist out of the package and sell it to you at the same price.
I want that big revolver gun.
It looks amazing.
And has he always been like Kano?
Yes. Actually, I was looking up some of the old, after watching this, I had to relook up his origin, like what he did in the comics as well as the TV show. I mean, in the cartoon, he looked like he had more of a armored arm as opposed to being a cyborg, but in the comics, he had a cyborg.
I think the helmet throws off the Kano vibe. You're right.
A cyborg eye as well.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, like, you wouldn't notice the Kano vibe with the helmet on as much. But yes, with it off, that absolutely could be a Mortal Kombat stand-in figure.
Now, if you notice, so the eye patch does not have the little red paint on it.
I also sort of feel like this guy looks like What's a dude that's playing Deathstroke?
Yes.
Looks a lot like him.
It looks like Deathstroke in general.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait.
The only accessory I see on this guy that's sort of iffy is the dog tag. Still kind of mushy. Like it's cool looking though.
If I get hit, if I can find him and don't have to pay like $90 for him, I would probably have him posed holding the dog tag like a trophy.
All of us are gonna get him.
Oh,
all of us are going to be looking for him.
No, we're going to get him.
Is that you being positive, or you know something we don't know?
I know we're gonna get him.
Hashtag PayPal ready.
I don't know if I can find him on here, but I was going to make a real quick point that maybe you're right, because they may have already taken them off. No, they're here. So anybody that doesn't know
Why
or that doesn't
on there, click on that right now. Just click on that right now. Taunt me. Why they leave that up? Why do they leave that listing on there? They should just take it off.
But to your point, though, anybody that doesn't know, Hasbro Pulse, now these are the Cobra Island figures. These are not remakes. These are not re-releases with stripped-down packaging, accessories or paint apps. These are exactly the Target figures re-released on Hasbro Pulse. So we knew that they were going to do that with some of the store exclusives, but this is the first time we've seen Cobra Island figures.
Check under the bottom shelf for your targets. You might actually find a few flyer there.
Right.
I found like 2 under there.
Right. So much to T's point, like exclusive to Target with limited quantities available on Hasbro Pulse, and it's goddamn limited too. Like that's what they should put, goddamn limited quantities, because this shit sold out fast.
Immediately.
And this is even with limit 1 per customer. So assuming they enforce that.
I got the email. I went to the site and it was sold out. I'm like, okay, maybe it was because it was, they'll put them out at 1 o'clock for the general release.
Right. Nope. So there's hope. I mean, at least it's another outlet to try to get them at.
Hey, attention to your email. I didn't see the email till a while later.
So Dave, let me ask you. You responded to the email. Did you log on immediately as soon as you got it in your inbox?
Absolutely. And I thought I couldn't see it because I wasn't a premium member.
Right.
So that's why I was hoping at 1 o'clock more would have been released.
Now I know Firefly was in stock when I checked, because it didn't say sold out. It said, please log in with your premium membership. So yeah, that at least held out longer than the Viper.
Viper was gone in under 5 minutes.
I mean, again, it's a fucking army builder. Why? What are you doing here, guys? Like,
maybe they're probably going to come back.
They are. They're going to, right? Hasbro likes money.
You won't have the scarf and you won't have the goggles, which the scarf.
No. I mean, they might restock these because they know we want them.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think they will.
Because they brought that Snake Eyes back, right? The exclusive one.
Yep, sure did. So there's hope out there, right? It's just not good hope. It's just not solid hope.
Sign up for Hasbro Pulse and pay attention to your emails.
I mean, Hasbro Pulse is $50 for the year and you get free shipping. So I figure if you buy 5 things over the course of a year, it paid for itself, right?
I've bought, with the exception of the Sentinel, I've bought 4 things, and 2 of them that were supposed to arrive in March have been delayed till mid-May.
So right, that's the downside with it, is that they always seem to be the last to get this stuff in stock. Which we talked to Nate about this before and all, and saying that they give their partners the stock first. So whatever, either way, for the fans, guys, for the fans.
Hasbro doesn't hate the fans.
They don't. They love you. They don't care a whole lot about us, but they love your money, so they want more of it.
Hasbro staff loves the fans. Hasbro marketing and management could care less as long as the check clears. That's what it boils down to. The people who make these figures you see the love. I will not give crap to any of the designers for the Cobra Island people, because they're not the ones who design that, who determine where it's going to go. I don't give any crap to the Marvel Legends guys, because god damn it, they know more than anyone. I think they probably have a better finger on the pulse of the fan community than anybody else.
The worst problem I ever had with Hasbro Pulse was when I ordered Bug Bite, It never showed up.
Oh yeah,
It
you're
got
still
all the
waiting
way
for
to
it, aren't you?
No, I was for a second. It got all the way to the FedEx station and it said arrive there, and they never brought it to me ever. And it's been like 3 months.
Yeah, that was my problem with GameStop and my Optimus Prime that never showed up.
You got your money back though, didn't you?
Eventually.
Both of you.
Yeah, I got mine. I was hoping they'd contact the station and be like, "Hey, get that crap to him."
Right.
Like what happened with my John Wick? They did that, and all of a sudden John Wick showed up when I called Mezco. But Hasbro's like, "Hey, just take your money back. It's gone. we ain't even gonna try."
Walmart did the same for me for Skylinks, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, and I was hoping that even though they did that, FedEx would still send it to me, but nope. They just it's gone, like they said.
So there's some hope out there, maybe, and hopefully distribution gets a little better. Maybe one day we'll all laugh at this and go into Target and see just shelves full of Cobra Island stuff. It could happen.
The only thing better than that is seeing it lovingly packed from Nate Toys and Collectibles, because he is your top source for imports
And non-exclusive figures. So and that's something that occurred to me earlier today too. It was like, why? Can you imagine being, like Dave said, the designer of these figures and seeing nothing but the hate being spewed at the exclusive? Like whoever designed this Firefly, like took the time and did this beautifully. One of my favorite G.I. Joe figures, and then have nothing but pain, for people trying to get a hold of it.
Well, that Baroness was the same way. I mean, my God, that the coil bike, which we have no idea what coil stands for, that's an absolutely amazing set.
Cobra Operative Investigative. What could the L stand for?
You know what? On the Hasbro Pulse thing for June, that's what I'm gonna flood the message boxes. What did coil stand for?
What does coil stand for? So, Major Bludd coming soon to Empty Peg near you.
That's all I'll see. It's just a little peg saying Major Bludd.
Cobra Operative Infiltration. And what's a good word for the L to stand for as far as the bike?
I don't know, but you know what?
Le bicycle.
When I look at John Walker, the name Legendary does not come to mind for me.
Nope, that looks like him right there a little bit. I mean, the main face with the mask,
What the hell is going on there?
Without that mask?
Yeah.
They need to hire Hasbro.
So I can't really embiggen this, so you're going to have to take my word for it. But,
my Lord. Watch YouTube on your TV, but make sure that you click like.
Right.
It's easy to click like on the phone or whatever.
I can't. It's just. I don't get why Bandai's putting the money into this. I don't think he needs a.
So I disagree. I think he's a good choice. Because he's a fairly prominent character right now, especially since they don't have movies coming out, so the focus is all on the TV shows at the moment. Where this is your guy right now. This is your one. They're doing Falcon, they're doing Bucky, and now this is a logical next step. I just don't see like.
I have a feeling he's going to have a major moment in tomorrow's episode.
Probably. Well, yeah, it's the last episode tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, something major is going to go down. But this is, SHF. If it's not the Dragon Ball license, I don't think it's been there, man. Like the Star Wars stuff, this Marvel stuff has not been the quality.
SHF started with the Kamen Rider series of all things. That's what it started with, and those look great. And those were guys wearing battle armor. They're helmeted characters. They just cannot nail a face sculpt.
That's the thing too, because SHF was all about the face sculpt, right? That's why you got them. And we've talked about this ad nauseum. I'm not going to go into it again, but at this point, like the Marvel Legends and the Black Series, there's no reason not to get those if it's not for articulation and accessories. The face is no longer, in my opinion, a good reason to choose the SHF over the domestics. That's not America's ass.
Have an unmasked face? I can't remember.
Does it have what?
An unmasked face?
Yeah, we were just looking at it.
You mean the Hasbro one?
Yeah, the Hasbro one. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I feel like it did. I feel like it did.
I mean, I wanted the Marvel Legend one, and I might add a little bit of red paint to his shield.
It looks good. I mean, the rest from the neck down, it looks fine. And like T said, even the masked version isn't bad. But it's just, I don't know. I got to look and see how much this guy costs because it's not. There you go, 90 to 90.
Oh,
how much?
$100. Call it $100 shipped.
Is he an exclusive?
He sure is.
Oh goddamn! No, hey. In the immortal words of Fluffy, oh hell no.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't. I don't know. I don't see the value here. And again, if you oh shit, if you like it, great, grab it. But I don't like it.
I won't. Yeah.
Well,
maybe $60.
$60, yeah, that's more doable. I'd still probably pass on it.
The Marvel license must be expensive.
Well, no, it's because it's a Soul Web exclusive.
All of them?
A lot of them.
A lot of them are because since they don't get such a high distribution. They got to make sure they still got to make that profit margin.
Yeah, I miss seeing them in Barnes and Noble.
And then the only way that Bandai US, the only way Bluefin was bringing him over to the US was by also throwing a ton of accessories into them, which was cool and all, but then you get a $60 figure from Japan. It has to be a $95 figure here, like the Doctor Strange or the Star-Lord, where they threw a whole bunch of extra effects in them.
I don't know about the DC license. A lot of their figures were reasonable.
Oh, that Deadshot I had, bought it for $25.
Yeah, Deadshot. Batman was always cheap. I don't even think that was over $60, was it? The Bale Batman?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Well, that's enough of that one. I only have two more news. Two? Do I have two more? Yeah, I've only got two more news items, and one's going to go pretty fast if I know this group. So we'll talk about it, though. Let's go back here. So this struck me as pretty cool. This is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Here we have... Load some more pictures.
If these are articulated and they don't have Link, I'm going to be pissed.
No, it's a statue, Rivali statue. So
I've been wanting a Breath of the Wild Link figure forever. It's like, what is Figma doing?
Yeah, you would think Figma would be on a couple of these guys. Like, why would you not do your champions, right?
Like, it's been 4 years.
Right. And Figma just seems to be content focusing on, their anime series. And I guess Death Stranding and Cyberpunk. So I put this on here though because I know T, you're not this is not in Dave's wheelhouse because he's not a Nintendo fan per se, but T, I put this on here because you're a huge Breath of the Wild fan. I know you really like the champions, but you don't do statues. But do you see yourself ever getting something like this?
No, I got the amiibo.
So that was the point I was going to make because I knew you were going to say something to the lines of that you're not a statue collector, but I was going to counter with the fact that you have a very extensive statue collection, albeit they're tiny.
And how much is an amiibo?
Those were $16. I think
and how much is this?
This is probably going to be 100, 110. Let's see.
Yeah. And the amiibo actually have functionality in the game. That's another reason why I bought them.
115. So
I'll talk 10 inches, almost 11 inches tall. Once again, when I
Just
get my mansion with a bunch of disposable income, maybe I'll get it.
So yeah, I just thought that was a cool. Again, we're kind of light on news this week, so I thought it was a cool thing. One of your. Would you call it one of your favorite games, or up there anyway?
Yes, it was one of my favorite games. I put a lot of hours into that.
Yep. So just thought I'd include it because it is beautiful looking for one thing. I mean, it's gorgeously painted. It looks like the base is lit up. It's just it's an excellent piece.
Yeah, I even started it again from scratch, not even New Game Plus.
So I know Dave's got quite a bit to say about this.
Dave should get a Switch.
Meh.
I think Dave should get a Switch. I said before in our chat earlier that the Switch is easily one of
I
my
don't even have
favorite
time
systems.
playing my PlayStation 4. I can keep falling asleep.
Keep it in the living room on the TV, and Kira and you can play Mario Kart.
Or Smash Brothers.
Or that, yeah.
So this is the last news bit I had, and this isn't, at least personally for me, this isn't super duper all that exciting, because it's more Target exclusives. It's Star Wars: The Black Series, Clone Wars. They're going to be released on the old card backs, but it's the Black Series. I saw pictures of this being tweeted by Toy Shiz on Instagram, and at first I was like, why are they just showing old packages of the old Clone Wars toys when they're not? It's the 50th anniversary packaging for the Black Series. So awesome packaging on figures that I don't really.
Do you like their faces?
I do like their faces. It's better than they were. I mean, for sure. I like this Anakin design too, but I'm not so into Clone Wars that I.
They went with real, right?
Yeah, they tend to do for the animated stuff. They tend to blend it more into realism than the animated look. You see the animated look on their what is that line that they came out with that they had their Resistance characters in? Remember that those were the super duper animated looks.
I really liked them, but I was like, they were like 5 POA. That made me angry. I didn't know anything about the show, but I was like, I love these designs.
Yep. Super cartoony, limited articulation.
These, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm with you, Jedi mindset.
Yes. When is Star Killer? I've been wanting that for like 7 years.
I feel like it's close because they're releasing him in the vintage line, right, or the 3 3/4 scale.
Because they made him in 3 3/4 scale.
Yeah, but I'm hoping he sells like hockey. I mean, you know he's going to sell, and then.
Oh no, he was one of the vote-on characters. You could get to choose between him and Ahsoka.
Well, God damn it, let us vote for the Black Series and put him on the ballot.
They don't need to vote. They just need to make it and make him a deluxe, so he can come with 2 different faces for light or dark side and force lightning and all that junk.
2 lightsabers.
And make him more posable than a normal one.
I guess they're probably not going to make a Juno Eclipse, are they? I would like a Juno Eclipse figure. The chick from the game. His pilot.
Right.
Here's my history with that game is watching my son play it.
No, we'll take it.
I still was like, I want an action figure of this.
Oh.
I was like, when I was watching him play, I was like, wait, they let you kill Chewbacca? I was like, what? No. And Han Solo.
Yep, it was a good game and told the story of how the rebellion was born back before Disney undid that and reborned it their own way.
Oh, they had the second game became a whole separate universe or timeline.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how did that happen? How did he kill the main characters?
They also did that oddly enough with Pod Racing. Pod Racing number 2. Remember those games for the Nintendo 64?
Vaguely.
Yeah, the second version was an alternate universe where Anakin never joined the Jedi and ended up being a professional pod racer. That's what I said to it. I ended up buying it and was like,
With the Force?
He had the Force. I mean, they called it cheating. He strangled them for saying as much. So that's how that game went. That's actually the ending that you get. He just kills everybody in the stadium.
Did the mom live?
She actually became a hooker in one of the a stripper really in one of the cantinas. Oddly enough, at the end though, Duke Nukem shows up and starts throwing money at her. It's really weird. I don't know what they were going for with that.
It was the hidden ending that really threw me off, where he ended up crashing, getting hurt, and had to open up a sandwich bar. And he just was talking about how much he just hated the sandwiches everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere, sandwiches.
Nightwingham thinks I'm making things up. I guarantee you, if you go to Wikipedia, to Star Wars Wiki, you'll find that all of those things are true. So after the show, I want you to click like, and I want you to go look it up, and then you can hashtag Matt was right in the comments. Okay.
So how do I? If I click the share button, was that going to help? Was that pull my screen up?
That will allow you to pick which tab you want to share.
Okay.
You said the Wikipedia? Wikipedia?
Yeah. It's called Wikipedia.
All right. So there's a couple things I want to talk about.
Yeah. Sorry. I meant to edit that. I totally forgot about it.
These Boog Knights on from the ACBA contest, ACBA group, he got his hands on these figures. I was totally going to pass on these, but let me tell you, these are looking good.
I want Shang-Chi those shoes, and that shirt looked awesome.
Death Dealer looks amazing. I might actually get two of these guys because it looks like you can take the cloak. The cloak, there's costume underneath the cloak. So I know when I had Ronin, I actually cut Ronin's tunic with a hot knife, and that gave him waist articulation as well as ab crunch. So I might do that for this guy. And I love that he has this accessory hand, which I think the hand ninja should have come with.
I'm shocked that they have pins on. They're not pinless.
There is that, but I mean, I also like the dagger holding hand. But this guy looks really good. And then
I have
no idea what the hell that is. But everybody in this is coming with some kind of martial arts weapon, which I really like.
I didn't even see her, so she's a whole separate. She's not part of the Build-A-Figure, right?
No, she's a Target exclusive.
Oh, she's gonna be easy to find.
But Shang-Chi looks really good. Yeah, he's pinned. Though it looks like he's got pinless legs.
Well, it reminds me of the Black Panther wave. You went from like 2 Asian characters to 5 all at once.
The face sculpt looks really good. I can't remember if it was this guy or the one who actually plays his dad, but I actually think this is the guy. If you watched the Painful Iron Fist show, he played the Drunken Master, the guy who did the Drunken Master Kung Fu. But I really like the hands that come with these.
Look at all the accessories they can give them when they want to.
I wish he came with 2 of these weapons, like Cabal. And these are all really good martial arts hands, too.
Yes, I guess they feel like they had to do that.
I mean, look at this pose. She's pinless. And that looks like more, that's a greater than 90-degree elbow right there. And I really like these face sculpts. Actually, I want to go back here. I love this martial arts hand. I love this. And then we've got your stupid toys. We could care less about that. So then, of course, that comes with the two. It's got the hologram, the partially hologrammed Iron Man, and the Gamerverse Captain America to make the Mr. Hyde, which really annoys me because that's not my favorite rendition of Mr. Hyde. Also, I want to talk about this. I'm completely enamored with this.
Let's see.
I mean, I know they're going to do a colored version of Frankenstein's monster, but that there's some kind of class with this black and white.
Is this NECA?
This is NECA. These
That
are
looks
just
pretty
images.
good.
You know, we got the mummy. He's colored. Both of these are played by Boris Karloff, and they have the face captured beautifully. And they're also doing the Wolfman, the Lon Chaney version. So
I didn't know Dick Cheney was the Wolfman.
Lon Chaney, man of 1,000 faces. But those are going to be, I think Frankenstein comes out in either June or July. Sorry, Frankenstein's monster. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about Dracula, and that's the Bela Lugosi Dracula, not the Boris Karloff one. So I know Nightwingham and I are both fans of the Universal monsters. I was hoping you. Lon Chaney Sr. My apologies, Nightwingham. But I definitely am into this line right here. I think it'll go really well because I have the modern horror shelf. I think a classic horror shelf will go well. And then you've got that, and then also the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think those would be some beautiful display and a beautiful display in general, and really good photography potential.
Did they have a release time frame on those?
Well, like I said, they're going to start coming out in June.
June, okay.
No, if they get the rights to Jeepers Creepers, I think I would finally buy a horror first.
The problem with Jeepers Creepers, I think McFarlane had the rights to it before NECA became NECA. But
Is that to do with the bag on his head?
No, that's Jason.
He looked like a scarecrow. He had a fedora, like a big trench coat.
Gotcha.
The problem with Jeepers Creepers is the guy who wrote and directed the movies. He was a child molester.
Hmm.
Well, that doesn't factor into the movies, though.
No, but it's people like, for example, when Jeepers Creepers 3 came out, which is utter garbage. Nobody wanted to support. And good night, Sportimus. Take care. Hope you feel better.
Come on.
Nobody wants to give the guy money. You know, they want him to have any of the right. If he's got the rights, they don't want to have him get any of that merchandise. He's the same guy who did Powder. And yeah, Victor Del Salva, I think his name is. It's some pretty sketchy stuff, to be honest.
Nice. Canceled.
Which, by the way, Jeepers Creepers 3, utter waste of time, because it actually isn't part 3. It was between part 1 and 2. It was like the dumbest thing.
Even though it's been like 27 years, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I knew they've been out for a while.
It was a sci-fi original. But they still have Victor Salva to do it.
Oh my.
Toxic.
But anyway, yeah, those NECA ones I'm really excited with. I know Mezco actually made a Frankenstein's monster, which looked pretty good, but this will definitely cost less than the Mezco Frankenstein's monster.
And hopefully a little bit easier available.
Actually, that one's pretty not too bad. The Mezco one's still, I think, on Amazon. I hope they do both black. I mean, if they do both, I'll be really ticked off. They do both black and whites and colors of both versions of the monster, because I know I'll be my compulsion will probably want me to get them all.
But again, at least you're collecting the $35 figures rather than the $80. Yeah.
Mezco does a drop, it disappears.
So let me bring this up real quick because it's actually breaking news while we were on the show. There was rumored last week or 2 weeks ago about a re-release of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Tamashii Instagram just confirmed that, in fact, there will be a reissue of the 2017 SHF Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So he's one of the more expensive ones to find. Very hard to get at a good price. So if you want him, you are going to have another chance at Mr. 80s hair. Just a PSA from your friendly neighborhood figure action that he is going to be
I'm going to
available.
be skipping him, Piccolo.
I don't check your local stores for more information. I don't know what that meant. I've never seen them say that before. Go ask someone else. Go ask your mother. Don't know.
Can you check in the back? No, there's nothing in the back. Just a clipboard with the schedules and some brownies that Darcy brought. If you haven't seen that video, it's going around. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh, looks like Winston's happy.
Winston would be happy about that. I'm glad he's happy.
To Barnes and Noble, so he should be able to get it.
Yeah, I've seen when I saw that a few minutes ago, I did a quick check. A lot of the more recent releases are more available. I was looking on, it's like just checking Big Bad's stock. Everything that's released here lately is still available. Even the Frieza, the first form Frieza with the pod, is still available for pre-order. Once upon a time, that shit would sell out quick, but now they're hanging around. And even that's not super expensive. I think the Frieza was like $80.
Making more.
Yeah. The only one that's sold out right now is Raditz, because I think he's an exclusive and he was really expensive. So he's sold out. But Bardock's still there. The Piccolo that just came, the Proud Namekian, still there. So it's getting, at least that's getting easier, Ginyu Force guys.
Everybody knows at least one Goku, because Target is overflowing with them.
Right. And that's really smart on their part, man. These gateway drug figures, man, that's the way to go. Get your cheap $35 Goku, and when little Jimmy wants his Namekian buddy with him, like, oh, the thing's $80 or $60, whatever they're going for. But too late. They already got you.
Better get this Dragon Stars, Piccolo.
And they'll be like, Mom,
Dragon
this
Stars
is
just
Dragon
had a
Stars.
goddamn ab crunch. I'd be all over that line.
Right.
Yeah, like Nate said, Tamashii Web exclusives, they're a lot more limited. Like I think if you want the SHF cooler and the hit, I think the hit pre-order is probably closed and the cooler one is about to close. So if anybody wants them, now's the time.
I saw the Dragon Star Bardock, and I was like, ooh, he looks great, except, I mean, hell, T-Man, that $9, that $9.95 Goku that you got, tell me, that ab crunch, I mean, it makes the world of difference.
Right. All of them have better articulation than the Dragon Stars.
If they just had
what is up with this?
If they had their scales done right, it would have been perfect. That's my only problem on that line, is the scale was off. Like, freaking Broly's the same size as Vegeta. There's a problem there.
Yeah. I guess you could buy a Dragon Stars Broly, but no ab crunch, like you said.
I want that. I'm just saying it. That articulation for the $10 figure shouldn't have that much good articulation than it does.
The whole design philosophy is better. Like, these things have such crazy articulation on paper and whatnot, but when you try to move them, they're like so stiff. It drives me crazy. And spoiler alert, his leg does elongate. Not
Barely.
that much. I mean, right here, when you bend it, it hits the back of the shorts. But I was like, oh, that sucks. Why does he have double jointed knees? I mean, pull it down and then it goes up more than 90.
Now, do you think they did that because of his power or because they wanted to get the extra leg bend?
Maybe both.
Does his wrist extend?
No.
Then it was for the leg bend. Because, I mean, again, I'm not a One Piece fan, and I'm not gonna freaking dump. How many episodes is it now? 300.
Yeah, Hasbro had a character like this. I mean, with Overwatch, the Junkrat, they sculpted the leg in such a way where it could bend a little bit more. But these actually, they did the pull down. But between that and the ankles, usually are garbage. There's his foot.
There you go, live on camera.
So, and here's just for the people that are here, since y'all are here, they have the McFarlane style ball posts, whatever, but they don't put a cup in there, so you constantly see that gap right there showing his flesh, and it's like, what? That's horrible. Like, you can't cover that at all. It's like the arm is constantly protruding out the shoulders. You can't push it in. You constantly see that gap. And yeah, it's little nitpicks. When I do the review, I'm going to say all the good stuff up front and then save my complaints for the end.
And then dig into it.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to be harsh, but I'm definitely going to mention the stuff that they need to improve on. And next, they have a ball socket at the base of the neck, and you're thinking, oh, that's great, like SH Figure Arts and G.I. Joe. But then the top, the head is just on the ball, so you can't even look up. In fact, when I pull it off, this ball is actually a separate piece. I can actually rotate that separate piece. So it's like, why didn't they make that a double ball post? Anyway,
You say Nate says that's. I mean, Nate says that's why animated heroes are $20 figures. I'm seeing $20 figures that can do more than that.
This is $20. This thing is freaking G.I. Joe by $20 figures. This is a $20 figure. The head, without even that ball joint, he can look up like very well with no effort. And it doesn't even have a joint at the base of the neck. This is awesome. Ab crunch, twist left and right, forward. This. Zoom in.
Zooming.
This is what you get. And then if you bend too much, you can see that they didn't curve the abs at the bottom. You can see the cut. And yeah. One more minute for us.
Look at T blowing his review load all at the end of the show.
No, we got into it.
I'm happy though, because was it UT that got me the Dragon Heroes hit for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy because you saved me the money to get the SHF one, because that one is still on my display as my definitive hit, and I cannot see me replacing it with the SHF version.
That was that one was actually good. When I had those 3 Dragon Stars from Kevin, the hit was my favorite one. I had never heard of. When I saw them in there, I was like, "What are these?" I was like, "They look good." And that one was actually better than the Trunks and the Goku. I think the only issue I had was if you bend it too far, his ab pops apart.
Right.
But my main issue with those figures was, and here's something like 2-3 years later they haven't fixed. They have these visible pins in the shoulders. Like, I've been collecting humanoid action figures for a long time, and none of them have visible pins in the shoulder. It's like, why? That makes them look cheap.
Nate wanted to point out that, specifically talking about anime figures, usually you have to pay a lot more for the Figmas or SHF anime figures.
True.
But I thought, since they're Bandai USA, I don't know, maybe they have so much articulation but it's like they don't use it right. Like they definitely need some type of ratchety system in the ankles because the ankles are too loose. They need to do something better with the shoulders. And maybe I'd rather them not have universal ankles or universal wrists and put that joint in the ab crunch. They would be a lot better. Like, it's so weird. It seems crazy that they have so many points of articulation, but it still looks ugly when you try to use it. And it took me forever to do my thumbnail because their ankles are so loose. It's hard to get them to stand up. So I think when they did the Power Rangers, they had gummy plastic, but the Power Rangers were a lot better.
I only had the one.
Yeah, I didn't hesitate to sell them.
I only bought the Green Ranger when it came out.
Yeah, I bought him, Pink Ranger. Then I waited for them to do the Rangers that came with the weapons, which they were the metallic ones, right?
Yeah, but
I hated that.
I have to say I'm impressed.
With what?
With you. Because normally about this time, any other show, you are pieced out. You are
that is true.
You are winding down. You are like, the clock's run out. The last few grains of sand are dripping down. Right now. And you were fired up, ready to go. Like, look, you're moving around the room. You got up and got stuff off. Like you're bumping and going. Like, I think T wants to host an after show after this. Tell you what, T's going to give away one of those $3,000 Optimus Primes on his channel as well. Just the love train is moving on. So hit up Baldwin and hit up T's channel.
You know what I am going to give away? Spoiler. Where did I put them? But those for the $10, here they go. At some point, I think I'm going to put it in my One Piece video. But the 4 figures that I have, these $10 figures, I'm going to give them away.
Ooh.
So stay tuned to my channel so you can find out how I'm giving them away and when.
So there you go. Anybody that's stuck around to this point in the show, you got the inside track and what to look out for.
Since there's so many of them, it's not going to be international. I can tell you that much.
Wake up, David.
So, I'll tell you what, Dave. I wouldn't worry about waking up because I think unless you guys have some more stuff to add, I think that's a good stopping point.
My big thing right now, I said, I was asked if I was getting the metallic Rangers. If I see them out in the wild, maybe, but I'm not going to go specifically hunting for them. I've already got, the masks, the unmasked helmets are a lot better on the metallics, but I've got my main Mighty Morphin team.
Are they going to be in the wild? They're not exclusive, are they?
I thought I'd heard they were exclusives. I thought they were Hasbro Pulse exclusives.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. That's what I thought I heard somebody say. I could be.
I could be wrong. I'm running on. As I said, I'm not firing on all cylinders right now.
Right. I thought I heard they were Pulse exclusives.
Yep, they are Pulse exclusives.
I definitely want the replacement Rangers. The
Aisha, Rocky.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
And those definitely look good. I think I would just replace Zach because Zach, they messed his face up twice. That Billy face looks good too. That makes me want to buy him. His LASIK look. Or did he get contact?
So I've got 2 sets of Rangers then.
Yeah.
I got two Scarlets sitting right here. It happens, man.
Right, but at least their colors are, as I said, you could play them off. I told you could play them off as sisters.
Scarlet didn't have no sister.
I have 3 Cobra Commanders, 3 Roadblocks.
2 Destros.
Yeah, 2 Snapcasts.
1 Destro's a Pip.
Yeah.
Still Destro. Actually, you're going to have 3 Destros soon. Well, a few months.
Oh, is he get the Mezco?
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So, anything else, guys? If we got more to talk about, by all means. But
I think I'm good. Like I said, this guy's pretty beastly. That's about it.
I'm good.
You good?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
All
you.
right, guys. Thanks for coming
Thank you,
out
everybody
tonight.
that stayed this
Jordan will
long.
be here next week. He's finally finishing packing up his place. I want to point out I packed up my collection in like 70% less time. But
This explains a lot about Kevin. So that explains some stuff.
You read the wrong memo, Kevin.
Or read the right one 3 times.
Oh, that's
But anyway.
what my father thought with him.
Joe let us know that he did get a new job, so he's settling into that. So he might be out a few weeks and get some time to accumulate some new belongings and to share with us. So we won't see him for a little bit.
he's also been used to not working, so he's trying to get back in gear.
Yeah, he's been able to live the bum's life for the last few weeks. But now he's back to work. So we'll check in with him in a little bit and find out how that's going. And like Dave said, Jordan next week should be back and we'll be rolling along. But we'll be here next week, same time, Thursday nights. Thank you for joining us. Do all of the YouTube things, comment, like, share, subscribe.
Ring that
Check
bell,
out-
baby. Peace.
Ring the bell. Check T-Man's channel for all the in-depth reviews. You've seen a preview of all the reviews he's got coming up on his channel, and he is just excited as he's just thrilled to death to get those reviews out. All right, everybody. We'll
Goodbye,
see you.
Collectibles.
Have a good evening.
Later. Peace.